Yes, I'm going to be talking about some more Xenoblade representation here today in this video when I talk about, for character number 114, Nia from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Hello everybody, my name is Sniping is Fun, and I welcome you all back to the next character in this long-running series of character newcomer ideas for the next Smash Brothers game. And as I mentioned in the last video when I talked about Bub and Bob from Bubble Bobble from the Bubble Bobble series, I basically mentioned that this time, character number 114, we're jumping back into the world of Xenoblade with Nia and Dromarch from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and this is my fourth Xenoblade character in this series. I've already talked about Rex Pyra way back at like character number 3. I talked about Elma like character number in the 10 range, and about 5 or 6 characters ago I talked about Cross. So I got those out of the way. 2 Xenoblade Chronicles characters. This is my second Xenoblade Chronicles 2 character. Let me talk about Nia and why I feel she makes sense to be in Smash Brothers. Why I feel she should be a Xenoblade possible rep, maybe instead of Rex and Pyra. Who never knows? You never know that. And like always, moveset, reasons for why the character makes sense to get in. Moveset ideas, percentage chance I can see him get in. So, okay, let's say Xenoblade Chronicles. First of all, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 should really deserve a character because it's become super popular, sold fairly well. It's the biggest, newest Xenoblade game. The series has grown a lot since the days of Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii, when we had to have Operation Rainfall to get the game outside of Japan because obviously it went over to Europe, and then obviously they come to America on Operation Rainfall, Last Story, Pandora's Tower. The series has grown a lot. Then we have Shulk and Smash Bros. Now, Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Wii U, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 with the Torna Chronicles DLC on the Switch. The series has grown, become very popular, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 sold very well, and it was very well received and fairly popular. I think the series deserves at least one more character, and that's it for that. But as for, Nia, she's one of your major party members in the game. She's as much of a main character, almost kind of, as Pyra and like Rex almost are. Mythra, Pyra, and Rex possibly are. She is as relevant to the game and to the story as much as they are, and she's not the main character because obviously that's Pyra, Mythra, and Rex, but she's pretty much the secondary main character for the most part, and she's very relevant to the story, very popular character too. She's one of the characters that from the party in that game is super liked by fans and gamers, and they do like her, and she is popular. So I think popularity is on her side, relevancy to her game and to the series is on her side. Being in one of the relevant recent games on our side, and that game being very relevant, getting DLC, and being still pushed out, from a franchise that started off with just the first game and barely getting Shulk in the Smash Bros. In the first place, last game in Smash Bros. 4. I think Xenoblade Chronicles deserves a secondary character. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 probably should be that representation. And Nia stands out at least to be almost on the same level as a Rex Pyra. So I feel she really does deserve this chance to get in the game. And she'd be original enough. She'd have a unique moveset enough. She's not like Shulk. She's not like Rex. She's not like Elma. She's not like Cross. She's not like Morag. She's not like any of the characters from any part of the series. Dunban, Rhine. She is unique and different and can make a unique moveset. And I think that also can help her stand out. Moveset ideas. Now, I had to do a little bit of research here because I didn't get super far in the game yet. I haven't played a whole lot of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 just yet. I've been jumping around on my Switch games, and that's been on my back burner for a while. I haven't got back to it just yet. But I had to do a little bit of research, and I wanted to base the moveset based off the more general version of her, because I did research and see what kind of weapons she could use. She uses a lot of variety of weapons. She could even use the Monado at some point with DLC in there too. You can get DLC Monado to give her, and I'm like, yeah, no, that doesn't really fit her character. So I based off various parts of her moveset to kind of, like her weaponry and her abilities to kind of base off a moveset for her, but more so off her original style. Because, okay, let's get this started. Smash attacks. I'm going to be doing her moveset mostly based off the twin rings. So she's going to have the little talon, chakram, ring things in her hand, and she's going to attack with those. It's the basic form of it. It's basically the weapon she starts off the game with, so I'd rather start her off where the game basically starts her off instead of making her the super powered version at the end of the game. So she's at least on an even playing field with like a Luigi or a Little Mac or a Palutena or Mario or Lucina or Chrom or the Inklings or Ryu or Cloud. So she's kind of like almost even playing field, even though some of them are super powered up characters in their final forms anyways, like Korin has like the final Yamato kind of sword. But I'm picking that because at least it makes it different. because some of her weapons are like spears. And I've talked about numerous spear users in my list, and I want to talk about something different. And little chakram twin ring things would be kind of cool. So she basically has her little twin rings. She'll attack as she does in the game. Yeah, combo, heavy, super stuff like that. And Dromarch, I cannot remember how to pronounce it now. It's been a long time. Her little, blade tiger, white tiger companion, he'll be part of it. So like how I mentioned, Pyra is part of, Rex's moveset. It's not just Nia by herself. It's Nia and Dromarch. So she can ride him, and also he follows her around. So it's basically like she's at his side always and attacking. So basically, there's parts of the smash attack that are him attacking by himself, and you could send him forward, like how I mentioned with like Maya from Phoenix Wright sending her forward, or the reporter for the interviewer, for the reporter for the wrestler and Rhythm Heaven, stuff like that, where you can send him forward to just lash out and do some tiger slashes, and then he comes back and is behind Nia. So some of the smash attacks are partially him, but most of them are her for twin rings, doing combo heavy type stuff. Just look at the game, pull it out from, like I mentioned with all the fighting game characters, you just pull out the animations and you basically just base it off of that. That's her smash attacks. And it easily gives her a weapon that I have not even mentioned in my series yet, and has not been in Smash Bros. At any point at all. So yeah. Her special attacks are where it all comes into the arts. If you played any of the Xenoblade games, it's like almost an MMORPG game inside a single player RPG. And you have arts, and it's all your special abilities. Like how Shulk does like backslash or stuff like that. That's basically his Monado arts. So she has arts. I basically picked various ones off from her. Let me get this right here. She can do the Jaguar Slash, the Butterfly Blade, which can break opponents, so you can probably stun your opponent if you hit him with that, causing them to be able to attack more combo heavy. Gemini Loop, which is a side attack. She can... that's actually it for the Twin Rings. Now, I basically mentioned before the Twin Rings are her base moveset, and I did not want to base any other weapon off of her, at least as her main weapon of use. But I did pick two weapons as side attacks in her special attacks, and that's the Knuckle Claws and the Knife. She can pull out Knife sometimes for her special attacks. You could do the likes of a Soothing Breeze or Avion Spin, Air Slash, or Whirling Edge. Or you could pull out the Knuckle Claws and do the Jackal Claw, the Deadly Twister, the Raptor Beat, or the Comet Punch. So basically, her smash attacks are mainly super heavy on everything's the Twin Rings, Chakram Blade type stuff. And Dromarch attacking. So that's two halves of the smash attack. The special attack, about 70% of it is going to be basically doing arts from the Chakrams, from the little Twin Blades. But there's the remaining 30% is split into three different categories. 20% of it being the knife, knives in the Knuckle Claws, so 10% each, and 10% her riding Dromarch to attack. So she'll get on him, they'll lunge forward, and as he's slashing them, she probably jumps off of him and attacks and stuff like that. So it's kind of like you're working together as a team. So there's a little more team effort in their moveset than Pyra with Rex. Pyra with Rex, I think she'll attack, she'll do some special abilities with him too. But she's like mostly just there helping him. Dromarch is going to be a lot more involved in the attacking process, in my opinion, than how I based the moveset like months and months ago with the Rex Pyra thing. So he's in the smash attacks being sent forward, but he's also, you can ride him and just lunge out and attack opponents with special abilities. And then you can jump off anytime you want. So yes, Twin Rings are the Twin Rings and Dromarch going out are the smash attacks. The special attacks are the arts for the Twin Rings, but also some arts for the Knife, because I haven't talked about enough Knife characters, and also there's not any Knife characters in Smash Brothers, and the Knuckle Claws, which no character in Smash Brothers has. So I want to represent her other weapons, but I don't want them to take away from the Twin Rings. I want the moveset to mostly focus on the Twin Rings, and then riding Dromarch to attack opponents. Her final smash, and this is a spoiler for those of you who never beat the game, and it's a spoiler for me because I came across it before because someone posted the stuff online and it annoys me because I never got to that part of the game yet. She is a blade. So my final smash is she turns into her blade form and goes in for some ultimate attack that just blows the stage with some sort of massive attack and knocks people off the stage. There you go. She turns into her blade form, ultimate attack. I don't know what her ultimate attacks are in blade form because I never got to that part of the game yet. I got spoiled before I even got there, and And then she just this ultimate attack, sends the stage, going to a big explosion or whatever, and sends them off the stage. There you go. Now let's get on to the third category. Percentage chance I can see her actually getting in. Not great. In my opinion, Rex and Pyra are almost guaranteed to be the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 representation if we get them either base roster or DLC, because it's like they are the main character, and Sakurai 9 times out of 10 would pick the main character over like a side character. Like sometimes he's like very rarely picked a different character, like how in Fire Emblem Awakening and Smash Bros. 4 it was Lucina and Robin instead of Chrom, and Lucina is more of a secondary character in the game, but Robin is one of the two main characters, obviously Chrom being the other one, but it's also they both included in the final Smash and whatnot. So he has done it before, but he hasn't done it often. He usually picks the main character, and that'd be Rex and Pyra if there was. And I basically put Rex and Pyra like 100% because I almost can guarantee it'll be DLC. She has about, I'd say, a 15% chance. There is a small chance they could include her, and I would like to see her included because she has a really interesting personality. She would be a cool character to add, but her best chance is probably an assist trophy at this point, or part of his final Smash or something, like how like the party members come and attack with Shulk, like Dunban and whatnot, and Ricky. I would say maybe have like Pyra, it's Pyra and Mithra coming in and attacking with Rex, but maybe other party members like her come in and attack with him. So it's like a 6, 7, 8 characters on one, because some of them are blades, obviously, and attacking the opponents maybe. So maybe her best opportunity, I would say, is mostly being an assist trophy or being part of Rex's final Smash. But as a character herself, it's not great. I'll say 15%. It's there if they want to pick him. Like maybe we'll get Rex and Pyra India. You never know that, but the chances are very slim on that. And I'd rather be like, it's not as likely. And I think she's even less likely than someone from X, like Cross and Elma at this point too. So it's there. It's just very, very, very minor. And that's it for Nia, the Welsh cat from Blade, whatever thing, Xenoblade Chronicles 2X. Okay, for the comments below, you guys want to see, is she one of your favorite characters? Would you like to see her in maybe over Rex and Pyra? Would you want to see her in there, or maybe throw her as an assist trophy or his part of his final Smash or something, or a stage hazard or some sort of trophy? Just throw her as a trophy. That's it. You never know. But is my reason make sense for why she gets in? What reason would you have her if you want her at all? My moveset sounds good. What moveset would you get her? Because I'd like to base it off of like something that's originally unique, and the twin rings are very different. We don't have a character in Smash Bros. That does that yet. But I wanted to represent the claws and the knives, because that's kind of part of her moveset too. And it's kind of makes her varied, so she doesn't focus on one weapon. And it's 15% too high, too low. Discuss it down below. We can have fun. And I'm just hoping we get another Xenoblade character, especially tomorrow later on today with this thing. I want to see Elma. I want to see Rex Pyra. I know Rex Pyra is more likely as DLC. I want to see another Xenoblade character, and I don't really care who it is, because we need more than just Shulk. But yeah, that's it for that. That's it for character 114. My name is Thanks1. Peace. Please subscribe if you want to. Have a lovely day, and stay tuned when I come back for character number 115. I jump back into the world of Pokemon, but don't talk about a major Pokemon from one of the recent regions. I'm going to talk about a character that is being advertised right now in Pokemon Go, and is pretty much the first ever 8th generation Pokemon we know is going to be coming in next year's game, and that's Melton. See y'all later.